Honey, where are my socks? Honey, where are my socks? Honey, where?
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like
Fucker! You fucker! Hey, fucker!
Oh! Huh? What the f?
Hello again, everyone. This is Bionic Slime. I'm your online voice for reviews of your choice, and this is another installment of BS Reviews. Today, I will be reviewing an anime series that I should have reviewed a while ago, but unfortunately I didn't. You see, I've been kind of caught up in a couple of things. I went to a convention recently, had lots of fun. Won an award for a costume, in fact, actually, and I had some schoolwork to do and a lot of other stuff in general, so I didn't really have time to do any reviews. And so to make up for it, I wanted to review an anime that I should have done a while ago. That is Dirty Pair Flash, the sequel/remake to the original Dirty Pair anime series, which was created by Haruka Takachiho. Unfortunately, I had to change things around a little bit. You see, Dirty Pair Flash is 16 episodes long, and as opposed to reviewing it in the one clump sum like I usually do, I decided to split this up into 3 separate reviews. Why, you ask? Well, because Dirty Pair Flash runs on a very different format, unlike other animes. They have OVAs that are listed as missions, Mission 1, Mission 2, Mission 3. Each one has a specific number of episodes. Mission 1 has 6, Mission 2 and 3 have 5, that all have interlocking storylines, which is one pretty much concurrent storyline that goes through all the episodes, except for Mission 3 because it's kind of randomish. But the point is, each one has a different set of storylines that are unique to each own mission, and they each have their own unique intro and outro music, different writers, different stories. So I felt it would be unfair to the anime series if I reviewed them all as a lump sum when there are more, in fact, like 3 story arcs in one anime series. So to start things off, we'll go with Dirty Pair Flash Mission 1, entitled Angels in Trouble. Dirty Pair Flash is directed by Tsukasa Tsunaga. It is brought to you by Sunrise Entertainment and ADV Films. Dirty Pair Flash came out around 1994, and the original Dirty Pair Flash came out around 1985. So that gives you just kind of an indication of just how long these 2 series have been set apart. Dirty Pair Flash stars the vocal talents of Kim Sevier as Yuri, Sue Ulu as Kay, Laura Chapman as Lady Flare, Phil Ross as Chief Garner, and Tristan McAvery as Waldus. The plot of Dirty Pair Flash Mission 1. Dirty Pair Flash basically takes a new take on the old story. It's the same characters, but their only connection to the original Kei and Yuri are their namesakes. They've been completely revamped, redesigned, and re-personality-wise. They look almost nothing like the original versions, nor do they act like the original versions, outside of a few characteristics. But the basic plot is the same. Kei and Yuri are trouble consultants who work for the 3WA and are paired together, regretfully, and are more known as the Dirty Pair as opposed to their official codename, Lovely Angels, because they constantly cause destruction and mayhem no matter where they go. Well, things change when Kei and Yuri get a mysterious card dropped into their laps by a dying agent. And it turns out the card is an integral piece to an elaborate conspiracy involving a wealthy business corporation tycoon villain known as Waldus, who is secretly planning to take over a special super satellite in order to control the galaxy's weapon force. He's also hired an assassin known as Lady Flare to take out specific targets, and that is where the Dirty Pair, Kei and Yuri, get involved. And as of course most people know with Dirty Pair fans, hilarity and chaos ensues. Review of the plot. Now, as I said, all the different missions have different specific plots, and out of all of them, this one definitely has to be the most elaborate. I mean, there's a lot of twists and turns in here. Well, just more like creative, just uses of the storyline. I mean, Dirty Pair has never been big on story, but this one really works out the kinks in trying to make a good, genuine, intricate storyline with this corporation that Waldus is working for, and it's kind of interesting. It doesn't really feel like Dirty Pair, but it definitely has that flair and that flash for fun, just blowing shit up. It's what they do best, and of course they make no attempt to try and hide that, as you can definitely tell in the first episode with the hilarious transformation sequence Kei and Yuri go through. But it's a good story. I mean, I like it. It has neat concepts, and it's pretty good. Review the characters. It's hard for people to, get used to this right away because even and I love this series. I mean, I actually saw this before the original Dirty Pair, so in a way, it kind of has a special place in my heart, even over the original Dirty Pair. But still, as I noticed in the show, it does take some getting used to these new characters. Kay and Yuri are definitely more amped up versions of their older selves. Kay is a gun nut, and Yuri's more a prissy girl who constantly wants to go on dates. This at times makes their personalities more annoying, and especially with their voice actors. Kim Sevier and Sue Ulo are actually pretty good actresses. Unfortunately, it definitely seems like they're struggling to just get adjusting to their characters. By towards the end, they really settle in nicely, but it takes them a while to get used to it. I mean, you can tell by their performances that it does take some time getting used to this new role. Tristan McAvery was really good as Wallace. He was an excellent villain, and he definitely gave some great performance work here as the titular villain of this anime. And Lady Flair was good. Laura Chapman's always good. She played a very interesting character, probably the most interesting one out of all the Dirty Pair Flash DVDs. So I really liked her performance as the cyborg woman assassin Flair, and Phil Ross was good as Chief Garner. Aside from Kay and Yuri trying to settle to their roles, you got some good performances here. Review the animation and music. Animation is the one thing I always felt Dirty Pair, the original series, kind of lacked. I know it's an older series, but it's kind of hard not to notice the crappiness of it. And even though this version of Kay and Yuri looks a little bit more bubbly and cartoony, I do favor this animation style. I think it gives them a little more distinction in their appearance. I mean, a lot of distinction, actually. And I kind of like that because it clearly shows they're two different people. And I like the design of the city and the weapons, particularly the action sequences. They're very colorful, very unique. Music was really good. The opening and ending songs, I love them. The middle was good too. It's a very interesting score for this series. I mean, it gets serious and then still at the same time, so it's a nice mix of a little bit of everything that works there. Dirty Pair has never been big on music, but I have to say out of all 3 volumes, this is probably my missions, I should say. This is probably my favorite set of music. Flaws about the Dirty Pair. As I said before, it does take Kim Sevier and Sue Ulu some time to really settle in as Yuri and Kay. And that's unfortunate because you're sitting them for 6 episodes. And you wish they had taken the time to gotten it down right on the first try. A lot of people don't like Dirty Pair Flash because they feel it's nowhere near as excellent as the original one. That the characters are too simple and too stupid as opposed to the original ones. And in a way, I agree, but unfortunately, it's not really, a matter of being what's better and what's not. It's the fact of just how hard you try. And at the beginning, it really didn't seem like Kim Sevier and Sue Ulu were really trying. Another problem is, and I understood these fine in the show, they take some creative liberties with some certain things in the sense that they put things in there that didn't seem to make much sense. I mean, I actually got the point of them, but other people were looking like, what? Like, there's a scene where this spaceship blows up and it shows an outline of a demon-like creature dying, as symbolizing that the evil is being destroyed. I mean, people were looking at it like, what the hell is that supposed to be? And there's some symbolism with like a mermaid and a cracked moon. A lot of weird shit that didn't really get fleshed out as much and ends up looking kind of weird in the series. But overall, I really don't feel that this Kay or Yuri is that obnoxious or, inferior compared to the original. There are things that I like about the original Dirty Pair, Kay and Yuri, and there are things I like about the new Dirty Pair Flash, Kay and Yuri. So, I mean, all I would say is that please don't let that inhibit you from trying to enjoy this show. And another problem I had with this was that I really wish we would have gotten just a little bit more cooperation with Kay and Yuri, because it's like they're trying to hate each other. And while some rivalry is fun, I think they go a little too far in the beginning. It kind of defeats the point of calling them a team, if that makes any sense. But let's see, final wrap-up. Dirty Pair Flash is a shaky start to a new Dirty Pair series. If you love action and half-naked women and lots of big friggin' explosions and weird funky shit, this is definitely the show for you. I mean, there's this one hilarious episode involving a whole bunch of terrorists trying to kill Wallace with the most ridiculous and absurd means. It's worth the price of admission alone. However, I cannot deny the fact the series does have some flaws. Kim Sevier and Sue Ulu as Yuri and Kay struggle to get, adjusted to their roles. I don't like the fact that Kay and Yuri were so, hateful of each other in the beginning. And I do feel that the original Dirty Pair had some personality, better qualities over this pair, but I like the animation, the music was really good, and I like the fact that they actually tried to put an intricate storyline in here. You got some good overall voice acting from everyone, so I definitely say that this is worth giving it a shot. It's not perfect, but it's not horrible either. I say give this Dirty Pair a chance. I give Dirty Pair Flash Mission 1 2.5 stars out of 5. Well, that's all for now. This has been Bionic Sign for BS Reviews, and bye for now.